compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag, I'm just telling.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
We're going to start. Go 80. Go 80. Go 80. Red 80. Go 80. Go 80.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Red 80. Go 80.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Complete to Bucky Irving. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Red 80. Red 80. Go red 80.
Darnold. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Go 80. Red 80. Red 80. Red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Darnold wants to change it up.
Go 80. Go 80.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Go 80.
Again, Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Eagles' 22-yard line.
We're going to start. Red 80.
To throw is Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Mason taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adonai Mitchell, 61 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback Charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
We're going to start. Ready. Ready.
Now Darnold. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And a first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Darnold from the gun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And then Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adonai Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready. Go, set.
Darnold down to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes a reverse. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 1. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Let's go now. Go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Warriors, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good. Eagles.
Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Warren. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before it gets. Is inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And what is this? We're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw is Darnold. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Emeka Egbuka, 63 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. From the 23, here's second and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Eagles first down.
Back to throw here. To Barkley on the check down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. But with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
Here we go. Tap. Tap the 60.
Throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready.
Now he's free at the 35. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles 11. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead, here's Mason. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mason going to get it on 1st down. And this time he is in. Jordan Mason with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
35, Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching.